I honestly feel like 100% we have the realest career right now in music, period. Like, because one, you've seen us since we were kids. You know, nothing that's going on in front of you right now is a lie because you've literally watched us from when we were kids. I think one of the biggest things that you can attest to, that we can attest to, and that everybody can back is that we were always ourselves. Making jerk music, the music everybody wants to like now, you can go back and see we was still barring up when we was younger. Yeah. We've always kept it us, regardless of what anybody had to say about it.
One thing I feel like if we had to say something to like young potential out there, whether you're an artist or whatever you're trying to do, young potential out there trying to do whatever you want to do. Once you find who you are, like stay true to it, and that's just so cliche, but it's so real. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who get into the game from the first day you see them step in the game, and that has been whatever, like that's been true to whatever that is that you first seen throughout the whole time, you just latch to that more because it's more organic. It's real. It's official. You really believe it. I think when we first got in the game, I think a mistake, I don't want to say a mistake that we made, but it created trial and error for us, was us believing and taking like, okay, this is the label, they know. This is the producers who signed us, they got more money than us, they've done it before, they've had songs with 50 and this person, they know. You know what I mean? Like, so when they're telling us you guys should wear those kind of clothes all the time and make that your thing, and you know what I mean, shit like that, or make this type of music and start changing you guys' sound to this. Like, stay true to you and what your heart is telling you, because you're you. Like, if you're an artist and you believe you really are an artist, you're that for a reason. Yeah, and so when you're coming up with these ill ass crazy ideas that no one's fucking with, it's because you're ill. You're a Steve Jobs. You're a Price. You're Octane. You're gonna come up with your own stuff that no one's gonna rock with. No one's gonna think is ill because they didn't think of it. Get a vision and own it and drive down that hole. Yeah, that's all I could say, because you know what I mean.
Nobody likes it until everybody likes it. Period. That's the one thing you gotta always know. Like, so make some shit that you genuinely feel is dope. Period. Not some shit that you even gotta think about. Like, if you think it's dope, no matter what anybody else says, run with it and watch what happens. Eventually, one person's gonna like it, then 2 people, then 7 people, then 14, then 21, then 100.
It's a snowball. And we still snowballing. Like, don't think our snowball is a huge. Like, our snowball still, you know what I mean? Because one thing about Audio Push is we have never stopped the grind. We've never stopped the good vibe. We've never stopped. We know this is what we do.
I think so many people give up and fall off because that's not what they do.
I recorded my first song when I was 8 years old on a tape deck myself. Like, I recorded myself with my cousins. You know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to rap. I've always wanted to make music.
Like, this is what I feel like rap and music is what a lot of people want to do. Yeah. You don't understand that this is what we actually do. This is all I've done since I was 12, 13.
This is what I need to do.
This is all we know. This is all we do. So, one, you're gonna see that evidently when we freestyling. Like, that you can't fake.
Duplicate. When we perform, you can't fake it. When you hear the music and the growth, you can't fake. Yeah. Because you can't judge us off of music we made when we were 17, 16, 18, that want to experimenting.
There's so many people that can't.
And the shit still was good. It was still better than music that these clowns are putting out now that people are praising.
Straight up.
We dressed how we dress now. And like back then,
like in the Teach Me How to Jerk video shoot, I just seen it the other day. It was like I ran into a GIF of me on Tumblr. I had on a black leather jacket. I had on skinny jeans. And if you look around at rap niggas right now, it's black leather jackets and it's skinny jeans.
But niggas try to give us hell.
Try to tell us we're the craziest niggas on earth forever.
Niggas try to give us hell forever. You got rappers in leggings. You got rappers in all type of crazy shit, which is that's your flow. Like, get how you live.
Do it how you want, but
understand that this train ain't stopping. So when all these crazy rappers are the biggest rappers for the summer and got the biggest songs, like we see this happen every year. Audio Push is going nowhere. So just keep who you are. We're true to us. We know who we are. We know our message. We know it's about the good vibe. We know what we pushing. We know what we do music for. We know what we want out of music. A lot of rappers want music for chains, jewelry, which is dope. That's what they want it for, so that's what they're in it for. Yeah. Like, we know we're in it to do so much more, and so that's why we ain't giving up.
It's so much bigger than material, bro.
I'm on my skateboard and I see this curb, and like, I don't really know how to skate yet. It's just like, I just think it'd be cool to go off the curb because it look like I can do it.
They were just like, you know what I'm saying? What make you different? What you doing? You ain't got no spikes on your shoulder. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Just coming at me on some wild shit.
One thing that
America fears the most is somebody who's book and street smart.
The advice that I would give anybody that's going through depression or dealing with depression is find a release. My release happens to be music.